Events like this are super important because it's one of the few opportunities that people in media have to kind of cross-pollinate. I've just been walking around a little bit today, and the diversity of vendors and the different kinds of media represented, it's the kind of event that brings people together at a time when media really needs to come together, particularly in the newspaper world, which is, where I'm from. Newspapers are struggling, as you know, around the world. It's pretty much the same story, and I think we have a lot to learn from other parts of the media industry, and events like this help that learning process. Business models are particularly critical right now for newspapers in particular. The print ad-based model that has supported newspaper journalism for so long is deteriorating, and it's not telling you anything people don't already know. But looking at different media industries and how they monetize and how they approach selling in different ways, I think it's important for an industry like mine to learn from everyone else. The most urgent media question for newspapers, which is where my focus is how do you transition from a print-based world to digital, and what does that actually mean? It's one thing to be, quote unquote, digital first, which is, in my mind, just a matter of publishing a newspaper like we always have, but putting it on the web before. And it's another thing to be, as my boss likes to say, digitally led, which is to say everything we do starts with digital, and the newspaper, the legacy platform, ends up being just an arm of that. So what does it mean to be digitally led? It means you have to change the way you do business. It means that you have to change the shape of the day. It means to change the kinds of skills you need in the newsroom. And I think if you look at particularly what's going on in the US and to some degree in Europe, you have to look at other models of engagement between the editorial side and the business side. And how does that work in a digital environment? Because in a newspaper world, you could have this big wall between editorial and the business side, and it's harder to maintain that and build great digital products in the digital world. So to me, that's the most important thing.